First question, left side, third row.
You know, a lot of teams get a new defensive coordinator or a new position coach. You have an entirely new defensive staff there in Starkville this year. Just talk about, I hate saying talk about, but tell us about Coach Sermon, what's going on with him, and how you're adjusting to his scheme.
Yeah, Coach Sermon, he's a great coach. He's an ex-NFL guy. He's done a lot for our defense already. He relates really well to the players. Ex-NFL guys, they can relate with us a little better just because they're players. They kind of know what we've been through. He brings a new scheme to the table. He's a little new words, but it's still Mississippi State defense, so I'm excited.
Left side, third row.
When you found out you were coming to SEC Media Days, what was your reaction? What did you know about the event before you got here?
I had seen my past teammates come, and I didn't know a whole lot about it, but I'm excited to be here. I was really excited, honored that my coaches picked me to be a representative of our team.
Left side, third row.
Richie, in your years in the SEC, who are some of the toughest offensive players you've had to go against, say, like the top 3 or 4 running backs you've had to hit?
Yeah, well, some of them were pretty recent. Derrick Henry was a really tough one. Leonard Fournette, the guys that are, still playing like him, they were really good. They're big, they're fast, kind of freaky guys that are, big, and you don't expect them to be able to move that fast. Those are some hard ones to go against.
Left side on the end.
Was it me?
No, give her the microphone, please.
Oh, okay.
With everything happening in the world today, I'm curious. I think there was a professional basketball player the other day, I think it was Carmelo Anthony, that said that everybody, if you have a platform, if you have people that are following you, if you have a voice, that it's your job to speak out. And I'm curious if you feel that as a leader on your football team, a leader on your campus, if you feel that need to speak out on anything, on the violence we've seen the last week in the United States, violence against women. Do you feel that need at all? And if you do, what is that message that you're speaking with your platform?
Yeah, I think platform is a huge thing for us, especially as football players. We have, a big impact on, people like to listen to us. We have a spotlight on us. And yeah, there has been a recent, outbreak of violence and, different issues in the world, and that's something I've been praying about a lot, and really seeking the Lord, praying, asking, for help for our country, and it's been tough, but I think we'll get through it as a country.
Left side, third row.
You're moving to this 3-4 scheme. You're changing from middle linebacker to inside linebacker. And the linebacker position at State is pretty deep this year. You've got a good mix of veterans and some young guys. I want to know more about the younger guys like Leo Lewis, J.T. Gray, Trevor Junk. What are you expecting from them this season? They're really talented, and I've seen them develop a lot this summer. Leo, J.T., Trevor, they've all gotten a lot better. We got a walk-on Keelan Chairs that's surprisingly really smart, talented guy. We got some guys that are going to hopefully see some playing time this year, and they're really talented, a lot of speed. They're learning the defense, and it's been a lot of fun playing with them.
Right side on the aisle.
Richie, could you elaborate a little on when you said Mississippi State defense earlier, that some of the stuff doesn't really change from Coach Collins to Coach Diaz to Coach Sturman?
Yeah.
Coach Mullen referenced that last year along those lines. What are some of those principles that hold true despite all the coaching turnover?
Yeah, all the coaches kind of preach the same thing. Look, guys, it's defense. We tackle the guy with the ball. We play cover 1. We play cover 3. Defense is defense. But, what's going to be our identity? How are we going to work hard? What are we going to do as a defense to separate ourselves from that generic idea of defense of just tackling? So, I've taken something unique from all 3 of them. They've all been 3 great defensive coordinators, and I think it's been an honor to have, kind of 3 different aspects of defense. It's kind of taught me a lot.
Right side in the corner.
As your experience level has grown and you've gone through these transitions, what have those conversations been like, where you get to exchange ideas with a different outlook on perhaps how you approach playing your position and playing defense?
Yeah, it's my outlook on it has definitely grown as I've matured, and after about 5 years of playing, I've learned a lot, especially from 3 different really good defensive coordinators. As a player, it's been awesome. It's been a lot of fun. It's challenging, it is, but it's been a lot of fun.
Left side, front row.
Richie, through your career, you've seen a lot of quarterbacks, not just a great one on your team, but throughout the SEC, especially early in your career. How have you seen that position evolve in the conference as a whole during your career?
Yeah, I mean, that position is, it started with guys like Cam Newton, guys that can do it all. And you see a lot of those quarterbacks now that are very, very athletic. They're not just pocket passers, but they can be a pocket passer, So it's a huge threat when you have these guys that can run the ball, running 4.4s, 4.5s, and very athletic, big, can throw the ball really well. So, I mean, it really stresses you as a defense, especially as a linebacker, having to film study for these guys, and it's a lot of stress, yeah.
Sorry. Any more questions for Richie? All right, thank you.